Hey, what's up, guys? It's Russo and Jordy with Backdoor Fantasy Sports. Sorry we're getting this video out to you late. We actually stayed up super late last night. We were trying to get the video out the night before so we could have our Sunday open. And we wanted to catch some early value for you guys. We stayed up until 3 a.m. Eastern, and Prizepicks still wasn't updating the board. So here we are. We've got plays across multiple platforms today. We are officially partnered with Parlay Play. So we're really excited to be working with that platform because we love what they're doing over there. We've been very selective on the platforms we work with because we don't want to be partnering up and then not providing content for those platforms. We've already ran into that with some of these apps that don't have a desktop version. Well, Parlay Play does. So we will be able to, we're going to be covering Parlay Play in every video now. If you haven't signed up for Parlay Play yet, it's a killer DFS app. If you use code BACKDOOR DFS, so make sure you add the DFS at the end of the code. They're going to give you a 100% deposit match up to $100, and you'll get an extra $5 in promo that you can play. And yeah, we will be covering them moving forward. So definitely take advantage of that. We'll get into it as we go, but we're really stoked on this platform. So if you're looking to diversify, sign up for Parlay Play. Backdoor DFS is the code to get hooked up with the deposit match plus the $5 in promo. So we're going to be doing things a little bit different because now we're covering Prizepicks, Underdog, and Parlay Play every video. So we're just going to break down the picks as we go. But if you haven't signed up for Underdog either, it's still Boosttober and unlimited boost tokens for NBA. I could be wrong. I think this is the last day for that. So if you want to sign up for Underdog, use code BACKDOOR. Yeah, just regular Backdoor. I'm getting confused with our codes now. Use code BACKDOOR. They're going to give you up to $1,000 in bonus cash when you sign up, plus a free pick to help you cash your first slip. There's a link in the description for all of these. So if you want to diversify the platforms you're on, hop on both of those, Parlay Play and Underdog, because they're killer. All right, so let's get into the plays. I'll just go through all three of mine, and then you can go through yours, Jordy, because these are a little bit different on different platforms. Are you on my screen?
Yep.
Sweet. All right, so I'm taking Chet Holmgren over 31.5 PRA. You could also take his fantasy score if you want. I'm just going to go with the PRA, but I'll explain why his fantasy score might be intriguing as well. So yeah, Chet PRA on Prizepicks. Yeah, so Chet PRA. Andrew Wiggins over 1.5 assists. Buddy Hield over 12 points is my prize pick lineup. And then for Underdog, I've only got two plays. Chet Holmgren, PRA, and Buddy Hield. We're getting them at 11.5 points. And then for Parlay Play, I'm going with Chet's double-double because it's actually a pretty decent multiplier still 1.58x. So I'm going to be taking the double-double because that seems like somewhat of a gimme. I think he'll be in double-digit rebounds. There are other options, though, if you prefer something else. And then Andrew Wiggins, I'm getting that 1.5 assists. Also getting Buddy Hield at 11.5 points. And that's a 1.84x for Buddy. So it's kind of balancing out that a little bit of a lower multiplier for Chet. And yeah, all right, Jordy, what are you getting into, bro?
Awesome. Yeah, so for me, let me make sure the screen gets captured on the right thing here. There we go. Okay, so for me on Parlay Play, I am taking it moved all of my plays for some reason. Okay, but I know what I'm taking. I'm taking Missi. I don't know how you say this guy's first name. You guys can tell me. My boy Boston Nick will coach me up in the comments, but I'm taking him for over 4.5 rebounds. And then I'm taking Kamara for over 1.5 assists. I really like this line a lot. It's a 1.75x as well over here on Parlay Play. And then I am also taking DeAndre Ayton's rebounds over 10.5. They only have the 9.5 or 11.5 line now. The 9.5 line is still a 1.46x, so I'm cool with rolling that still. That's a pretty decent multiplier on a 9.5 rebound prop, so really liking that a lot. Over here on Prizepicks, I'm taking DeAndre Ayton's rebounds at 10.5. Tumani Kamara at 1.5 assists, and I'm taking Yves. I don't know if that's how you say his name. I'm taking Missi's points rebounds over 11.5 on Underdog. Ayton at 11, Missi's PRA at 12.5, and Tumani Kamara's rebounds at 5.5. I like that line a lot as well. So taking all those three, and that's going to be what I'm rolling.
All right. Well, let's start breaking it down. Chet Holmgren. So I like this PRA. Dude's been on fire, and I'm not concerned. Like, he actually didn't need to play that many minutes last night. Dude has just been absolutely balling. He only played 28.8 minutes, so I'm not concerned about the back-to-back. Plus, Hartenstein is still out, so it's not like he's going to lose minutes, or his minutes are going to be down a little bit, because they need him to play center. So I think that's part of the reason why he only played 28 minutes last night. He should be all set here. If we look at the matchup, it should be solid. Again, some of these rankings are a little bit of last year mixed in on Outlier, so we have a little bit of new squads going on here, but 16th in points allowed to centers, 24th in rebounds allowed, and 8th in assists allowed. The reason I'm kind of into the fantasy score is because, for one, he's been great defensively as usual. First game out, 4 blocks, 2 steals, and then last night on just 28 minutes, 2 blocks and a steal. And then if we hop over here to Daily Grind, they have his blocks and steals over 3.5 as their favorite play. So if that cashes, is at a 53.05% odds to hit. If that cashes, that's 12 fantasy score right there. So all that being said, they do have his fantasy score up at like 43.5. So if you do the math, it's kind of like he has to get that in order for that to cash if he hits his PRA. So I'm just going to go with the PRA. This is juiced to go over, 52.16% odds to hit the over, minus 129. You can see platforms are already bumping up to 32.5, and they still have it at a 50-50 shot at 32.5. So feeling great about that play. This Andrew Wiggins play, the assists 1.5. I thought about this a lot, and dude went, like, I was looking at his PRA, and the dude went nuts on rebounding yesterday. 13 rebounds. That's not a typical outing for him. He's got, the matchup tonight against the Clippers. They're 9th in rebounds allowed to small forwards. So I just want to take this low-hanging fruit of the 1.5 assists. First game out, he went for 2 assists, and then last night he went for 5 assists. I think part of that is because he's got another elite shooter on the team. So it's like he's got Steph, he's got Buddy Hield now, and so I just think there's a lot of options. I think he can, and if you take a look here, he had 6 potential assists in game 1. And then 7 potential assists in game 2. So I like him to be able to dish it out to Curry or Buddy, or even just, one of the centers. Like, I just think there's a lot of options, and coming off a 5 assist a game, the matchup is relatively soft, 17th in assists allowed. So we just need 2. So I'm going to just be going with the assists, because I don't trust the full PRA, because I think it's like a little bit inflated. Go with your gut though. If you'd rather take something like that, go for it. But, let's see. I was also thinking about Norman Powell. If you guys want an extra play, Norman Powell's points, if you want an extra play for Underdog, you could consider that. He just went off. His points are juiced to go over, but he just went for 37 points in his last game. So I didn't end up pulling the trigger. I'm just going to do my 2 plays for Underdog, but that was on my mind if you guys are looking for an extra play. So yeah, this assist line is the best play on Prizepicks according to Daily Grind. 53% odds to hit the over, minus 136. Everyone that has this has it heavily juiced, minus 130 or higher to go over. So loving that assist line. Let's talk about Buddy Hield. The dude has just been on fire with his new team. Game 1, 22 points. Game 2, 27 points. The matchup is, I think, a little bit difficult. Actually, middle of the road, 15th in points allowed. I'm not overthinking this. He's a great shooter. He seems to be happy with his new team, and he's got people that will draw attention away from him. So he's just a catch and shoot type of dude. 13 attempts, is what he's averaging right now. 9 made, shooting 69%, 8 attempts from beyond the arc, shooting 75% right now. So he's averaging 6 made threes over his stint so far with the Warriors. So I will take 12 points all day long. If you get this later and this gets bumped up to like 13 or 13 and a half, I would still feel comfortable taking it. We're getting at 11.5 on parlay play for a 1.84x. So go with your gut. Maybe I'm just overhyped about this, but the dude has just been going nuts. And we know Buddy is one of the best 3-point shooters in the league. He's been doing that forever. So I'm very comfortable taking that. So I think I covered everything. We got Chet PRA. And yeah, I'm just sticking with the PRA. And, you know, I don't think parlay play has for Chet the PRA. Let me just double check here, give you some options if you're hopping on parlay play. Let's see, they have it at 32.5, so it's a full point higher. So if you want to take that, you can. It's a 1.84x, but I'd rather just take the 31.5, and then I'm comfortable with the double. I think that's a little bit safer, and it's only a 1.58x. So I'm going to be going with that on parlay play. If you guys want to check out this DFS optimizer from Daily Grind, this is a killer tool. It really puts stuff on your radar. Like I was, you know, for sure going to go PRA, and then I saw like, wow, this is heavily juiced for him to go over his blocks and steals. So I think I might run a slip or two with the PRA, and then maybe a slip with the fantasy score. If you want to just take the blocks and steals, you can. That's their favorite play on Prizepicks. But I think my foundational play is going to be the PRA, because he's still coming off of a back-to-back, and I believe in the talent, but he only went for 3 last night, and then now he's playing again tonight. So I think this 31.5 PRA is my favorite play as far as it being safe. And like I said, the 32.5 line, if you do want to take that on parlay play, they're still calling that a 50-50 shot at -115. So yeah, if you guys do want to check out this optimizer though, you can see how helpful it is for us figuring out these types of decisions, putting plays on our radar. It essentially is doing all the work, crunching all the numbers for us, so we don't have to sit here and look through a bunch of different websites to trying to figure out what play we want to take. Code backdoor is the code, just backdoor, since we have multiple codes going now. dgfantasy.com, code backdoor, 25% off is what Daily Grind's going to give you for as long as you want to make your first subscription. So lock it up. I mean, I would lock it in throughout NBA, and just I think you'll love this tool, and you might as well get that 25% off for as long as you're going to be rocking this tool. All right, and then Outlier. If you guys want to check out this app, it's also like these two go together like PB and J. I use these for every single slip I make. So if you want to try Outlier, you can try it for free. There's a link in the description of the video. Just sign up through that link, and they'll give you a week to give it a shot. They cover matchups, injury reports, and insights about the players. So yeah, that's going to cover my plays, and I promise we'll get this cleaned up a little bit. I know it's a little bit clunky today because we just added parlay play, but we're going to keep ironing out the details of how we're going to approach this. All right, Jordy.
All right. Yeah, I mean, it's really cool, guys. Like, I've been looking through it for the last couple of days, and honestly, I'm not even saying this because we're just partnered with them, but this might be one of my favorite platforms, just on like the amount of alt lines we're getting here, and the multipliers on these lines are crazy. So I've been having a lot of fun. I've already hit 2 slips on here that I've put in the Discord as well. So a lot of fun. Definitely go join the Discord, because I'm going to be loading this thing up for sure. But yeah, this is what I'm feeling. So for these plays here, I'll kind of break into these. So for this Missi kid, this dude looks really, really good. He's only played 2 games this year. They brought in Daniel Tice, and they kind of got rid of all their other centers because I think they believe in this kid a lot. They drafted him. He's a rookie. He's a really tall dude. He's like 7 foot, but he's got like a 7'6" wingspan. Like, it looks like an absolute monster out there. And this is a pretty solid matchup for him. 25th in points allowed, 21st in rebounds allowed, 23rd in assists allowed to centers. And they just played, and he went for 16 PRA in this game. Over here on parlay play, we're taking his rebounds at 4.5, and I'll show you just the rebounds here. At 4.5, he's cashed this already twice in both of his games, and he's getting about 22 minutes a game right now, and he's gone for 7 and 6. In the same matchup he's getting today, he went for 6, and we're getting this line at 4.5. And over here on parlay play, it's a 1.5x multiplier. So that's a gimme for sure. Honestly, like if you look at some of these alt lines, like this is so crazy because, you know, we just said he went for 6 and 7. The 5.5 rebounds is a 2x multiplier, so I'm going to be rolling that one too. But the 4.5x is the original line, so I figured I'd put that one out there for you guys. But even like his 7.5 rebounds line is a 4.2x. This kid could definitely get 8 rebounds. So, you know, it's an interesting one for sure. It's been a lot of fun looking at all these alt lines and, you know, just kind of taking a gander here. But over here, we've got Kamara as well. I feel really good about Kamara's assist line already this year. He's hit it twice. He's went for 4 and 2. He's getting a lot more minutes than he had last year. If you look at the whole last year's slate, he only hit this 24 out of 70 games, but he really started to pick it up in this back stretch of the games when he was getting a lot more minutes. They kind of, you know, started playing him a lot more, and he started hitting this line just a lot more. So in the most recent matchup, obviously that was just the last game, he had 2. So I feel good about it. As long as he gets like his 24 to 30 minutes of play time here, I think he hits this no problem. Kamara is a really good defender, but he also, like when I watch him play, if you look at his potential assists here, 6 potential assists in this game against Golden State, 3 in the game the last time they played. So I think he's definitely looking to pass the ball too. I don't think he's just one of those like 3-and-D guys. So I do like this player for the assists a lot. I think it's like one of those early value plays. We'll see. It is juiced to go under. All of my plays yesterday were juiced to go under, and all 3 of them hit. I was kind of explaining that a lot of these odds and odds to hit indicators are really wacky right now, because there's a lot of plays where I'm like, dude, it sounds like a freebie. So, and you know, then it's juiced to go under, and I'm like, am I tripping? But you know, that's why you always got to go with your gut. And if you don't like these plays, you don't have to take them. But Kamara, you know, pretty solid matchup too. 17th overall in assists allowed. To his position, power forward is a little bit tougher, 7th allowed, but he did just get it done, like I said, on only 3 potential assist attempts. So if he gets back up to that 6 range where he had 4, I think this cash is no problem. So liking that line. Over here on Underdog, these lines are bumping up and down crazy today. Actually, let me stick with this last play here. Sorry, I'm bouncing all over the place. All these platforms, it's a little hard to keep track here. So DeAndre Ayton, I'm getting his rebounds over here at 9.5 on parlay play. Let's see. Let's go back to Ayton here. So they did take away his 10.5 rebound line, but they have an 11.5 rebound line that I don't hate either. But the 9.5 is a lot more safe, and it's still 1.46x, which is crazy. So I'm taking that one for over. His 8.5 rebounds is still a 1.34x. So you can go real safe with this, and it still be a 1.3x, which is wild. So really liking this play too. If we look at DeAndre Ayton here and his rebounding, already this year he's cashed this twice. He went for 11, and then the same matchup in the last game, he went for 15. So loving this. Robert Williams is still out till Monday, so we get to take advantage of like this massive minute share that he is getting. So he's getting about 31 minutes, 32 minutes. I don't think that's going to change at all, but I do think they're going to rotate these guys in and out a lot. So right now rebounding, against the Pelicans, they're 25th in rebounds allowed. That's because they're rotating Tice and this Missi kid, so it is a little clunky right now, but it does look good. If we look at this one on Daily Grind, it is juiced to go over, 52.12% chance and a minus 132 for that 10.5 line. So if we look at this line for parlay play and we type in Ayton, let's take a look and see if they have it. So they don't have it on there right now, so that is cool too. DG does cover parlay play and Underdog and Prizepicks, so you can get all of these on DG, which is super awesome. Over here on Underdog, their lines are moving a lot. They had Kamara's assists out. If Kamara's assists do come back on there, I do like the assists better than the rebounds, but the rebounds don't look horrible either. Then we're just getting DeAndre Ayton's rebounds at 10.5, and we're taking Missi's full PRA, which this kid's a scorer, so I like this a lot. He went for 20 PRA in the first game against Chicago and 16 against Portland last time they played. Over here on Prizepicks, we're taking Kamara's assists, Ayton's rebounds at 10.5, and Missi's points rebounds, which look great too because the dude is scoring the ball. Like I said, you can see here 8.6 rebounds, 12.7 rebounds. So he could cash this line in points alone, but I do like the rebounds added on top of that line. So that is going to be all 3 of my plays. Sorry for bouncing all over the place. It's a little confusing right now, but we will dial this in, and I think it is worth covering, guys. I think parlay play is like really good, so I'm really excited to keep covering them from now on. And yeah.
Yeah, we'll get it dialed in. Excuse me. All right. So if you guys want to come join our Discord, there is a link in the description for Patreon. If you sign up for Patreon, you can see there's that slip that Jordy cashed on Parlay Play. But yeah, if you guys want to join the Discord, go through Patreon. Once you sign up in Patreon, it will unlock our Discord for you. You just get your subscription started there, and then once you're signed up, you go into settings. There's a connected apps tab in the menu bar, and then you just connect Discord right there. It just logs you in from Patreon, and then yeah, it'll unlock our channel. You can hop in the community chat, let us know that you're new, and we will hook you up with all the info you need. We respond to people as soon as we can. We have another analyst in here, Moose, who's been just killing it. He's just really awesome with the two mans, especially. If you guys want to come follow us on our socials too, it's just at backdoorf at backdoorfs for X, Instagram, and TikTok. So yeah, come and follow us. We have all of our handles in the description too for me, Jordy, and Moose. And we post plays on there as well. So once again, we are really excited about our partnership with Parlay Play. So if you guys do want to join, just don't forget that it's backdoor DFS is the code to get the deposit match and the $5 in promo on top of that. All right, guys. Well, also wanted to say, I really hope that these cash for you. We are, well, on Underdog, we're 10-2 over the last two slates. We had, it was just, we've been really close. We're hoping to hit that 6-man for you guys. So we appreciate you tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit us with a like. Like I mentioned before, the more likes we get, the better chances we have to going full time with this. Right now, we work it full time, but we also have day jobs. So help us go completely full time so we can start getting back to those late night videos and it not messing up our schedule. We appreciate you guys tuning in. Have a great rest of your Sunday. We'll catch you in the next one.
Good luck, guys.